all of Texoma, broadcasting live from KXII TV. This is First News at 10.
A fire rages just north of Sadler. It's one of many fires in our area, why burn bans could come soon. And a family enraged after a 12-year-old girl is attacked by dogs. We'll tell you how it happened.
And liquor by the drink in the hands of Love County voters, a preview of the measure tonight. We'll get to those stories in a moment, but we begin tonight with law enforcement busy all over our area. Thanks for staying up late for First News at 10. I'm Amy FItzGerald.
And I'm Daniel Gotera. Grayson County deputies are on the lookout for the suspect in a shooting tonight. They say it happened off Dripping Springs southeast of Denison. No one was injured, but authorities were on the lookout for a white Cadillac out of Bonham, possibly headed towards Sherman. Knowing that, an officer in Sherman attempted to pull over a white Cadillac registered to a man in Bonham. Men refused to stop and led police on a chase through the city. The suspect ended up on a baseball field, crashing through a fence at Fairview Park. The driver's side door was dented in with the side view mirror ripped off. The suspect then took off running down one of the side streets, and police are still looking for him at this hour. No word yet on what the suspect looks like.
A grass fire in Sadler chars about 200 acres. Firefighters say it started on Booker Lane, and winds caused the flames to spread north, threatening a home and barn. Whitesboro, Sadler, Sherwood Shores, Gordonville, and Southmaid fire departments were able to contain those flames.
This is just getting into the fire season, you know, had a lot of rain during the summer. Now it's dry. Cold weather tends to dry stuff out also. And then the winds, of course, dry stuff out, you know, rapidly.
Crews are still investigating what started the fire, but today's fire in Sadler is just one of the many recently on both sides of the Red River. On Saturday, Cartwright Assistant Fire Chief Jonathan Horn says grass fires may have been set on purpose. He says today witnesses saw a person set at least 4 cardboard boxes on fire, then left them to burn at the Denison Dam. Horn says thanks to the witnesses, the fire was out within about half an hour and nothing was damaged. But in Grayson County, officials say fire danger is high and they don't see an end coming anytime soon. Stephanie Brletic has the details.
We're bordering on some extremely dangerous situations here in Grayson County.
Dangerous conditions all around Texoma. Dry grass, high winds, and low humidity are causing favorable fire conditions.
We've seen a difference in time frame. Usually we have a lot of grass fires in the spring and early summer, but again, due to all the heavy rain that we received, we're seeing them now in the fall and in early winter.
Montague County is already under an emergency burn ban, and officials in Grayson County say if these conditions continue, a burn ban is likely. Until then, they urge the public to take extra precautions.
Would highly encourage people to continue to pay attention to the weather conditions and not burn things that could wait until a wetter time of the year.
While some of the fires were accidentally set, others were intentional. But Bynum says those responsible could face serious consequences.
Well, those premeditated acts could be looked at as criminal activity.
But even the smallest actions could ignite massive flames, like one large fire back in 2005.
Red flag warning day, conditions very similar to what we're experiencing right now in Grayson County. Somebody driving down the road tosses out a cigarette, caused one of the biggest fires in Texas history.
Stephanie Brletic, First News.
Marshall County authorities spent the afternoon looking for a 17-year-old. Officers say 17-year-old Brandon Griffiths stole a truck from his mom last night. He wrestled with a police officer outside before running away. This happened just outside of Kingston when he was stopped by the police officer for missing a stop sign. Griffiths has a warrant out of Love County barring him from Marshall County. Authorities combed the area for hours before calling the search off tonight. Another juvenile was taken into custody.
Driver stepped out of the vehicle. Went to arrest the driver because he didn't have a driver's license, and as I went to grab for the driver, he spun around and we rolled around on the ground for just a little bit, fighting on the ground. He got away from me and chased him probably approximately 7,500 yards through the wooded area.
A local railway even shut its operations through Marshall County down during the search. The Love County Sheriff's 12-year-old granddaughter is hospitalized after authorities say she was attacked by 3 dogs. It happened this afternoon around 4 o'clock in Marshall County off 377 near Powell. That's just outside of Kingston. Family members say she was rollerblading outside her house when 3 dogs attacked her, injuring the girl on her hands, arms, and face. A neighbor was able to rescue the girl and clear the dogs. She was taken to Medill by ambulance before being transported to MCSO in Durant for surgery.
Very mixed emotions. We're worried about Taylor. We want to make sure that she's okay, but As of this point, nothing has been done with the dogs. They are still running loose in Powell out there right across the street from where I live.
Authorities are still investigating the incident. No word yet on the condition of the little girl.
Police released the names of 2 people killed in a traffic accident last night. Denison police say 18-year-old Juanita Shea Self of Ardmore died in Saturday's collision. Police say the second victim is 53-year-old Warren Glenn Mitchell of Pottsboro. The crash happened at Highway 120 and Preston Road. Officials say the passengers of each vehicle were ejected and both died at the scene. Police also say speed and alcohol are possible reasons for the crash, and 2 teens are scheduled to appear in court accused of beating a man to death. The first-degree manslaughter charges stem from the July beating death of Stephen Goddard in Ardmore. Alex Scallion and Sharon Fields are scheduled to stand trial as adults, even though they were 14 years old when Gotera was killed. Scallion, Fields, and 2 adult co-defendants all face 1 charge of first-degree manslaughter apiece. The teenagers are free on bond. Thursday, they are to appear in court for a preliminary hearing.
Liquor by the drink is one of the many items on the Love County ballot. On Tuesday, voters will decide if restaurants in Love County can serve alcohol by the glass. Those who support the measure say it would bring more revenue to the county. Those opposed say it will lead to an increase in drunk driving crashes. A hotel-motel tax is also on the ballot. Love County residents can cast their votes on January 8th.
A Fannin County Sheriff's deputy killed in the line of duty is to be remembered. 1 year ago tomorrow, Deputy Ramey Mitchell died near Leonard while responding to a domestic disturbance. He was thrown from his vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. A candlelight vigil is scheduled for tomorrow evening at 6 at the Fannin County Sheriff's Office. That's located at 725 County Road 4200.
And a little cloudy outside tonight, but still.
Dallas Cowboys' next opponent is set. MVP's got the details later on Sports Overtime.
You're watching KXW.